Why do natural spirals sometimes look distorted? Imagine walking through a forest and noticing the spiral patterns on a seashell or the swirling arms of a galaxy. These beautiful shapes often seem perfect, yet sometimes they appear warped or irregular. Have you ever wondered why that happens? Well, natural spirals are not always flawless circles or smooth curves. Several factors cause these shapes to look distorted or uneven. First, environmental forces and growth conditions play a big role. For example, a shell might grow unevenly because of changes in the water or nutrients available. If a snail encounters a rough surface or mechanical stress, its shell's spiral can become irregular. Similarly, plants growing in windy areas might develop slightly bent or asymmetrical spirals. These influences cause the spiral to deviate from the ideal mathematical shape. Second, the mathematical models that describe spirals, like the logarithmic spiral or the golden spiral, are simplified versions of what actually happens in nature. Natural spirals often follow more complex rules or combine multiple patterns. Some spirals are fractal-like, meaning they have smaller spirals within larger ones, which can create irregularities. This makes the spiral look less uniform and more organic. Third, when spirals exist in 3 dimensions, they can twist and turn in space. Think of a DNA strand or a seashell's spiral. These 3-dimensional shapes have curves and torsions that change along their length. When you view them from certain angles, these twists can make the spiral appear distorted or uneven. Finally, biological needs and evolutionary changes influence spiral shapes. For instance, a shell might develop asymmetries to provide better strength or space for the animal inside. These adaptations can cause the spiral to look irregular, even if it still follows some underlying pattern. From the perspective of numbers and their meanings, these distortions show that natural patterns are flexible and influenced by real-world conditions. While the golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence form the basis for many spirals, actual natural shapes often incorporate variations. These irregularities reminded us that nature balances mathematical beauty with physical realities, creating spirals that are both fascinating and unique. Understanding why natural spirals look distorted helps scientists better model and predict natural phenomena. Whether it's the shape of a galaxy or the growth of a plant, these irregularities reveal how numbers and physical forces work together in the world around us. So, next time you see a spiral that's not perfectly round, remember that it's a beautiful example of nature's imperfect perfection.